Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're free to play player, have no fear, for Pastures is here. Woo! We are back with a lot of good news. And actually I got a lot of things I want to go through. But before, I'm gonna, now we get a whole bunch of free summons. So all together with the 10+1 ticket, you can get 30 free summons according to the news. And that's awesome. So maintenance is done. Great. Zidane and VV 6-star. Ghana 6-star. That's quite interesting. Not the best. But here's where it gets cool. 30 million downloads, FFBE global, and so we have free summons for 19 days and one 10+1 ticket. So altogether 30 units for free, including the +1. So that's a bit sad. I wish they gave us 31, but you know, let's not complain for free summons. 3-day summons limited to 1 summon per day. Summon pool will include units from Final Fantasy 15, which is a bit unfortunate because I don't want the 2 5-stars to dilute the 5-star pool. But what can you do, right? That's life. But it will exclude. It will include Beatrix as well, which is important, okay? Because I want to talk about Beatrix for a bit. So we get 3 units every day. 30 million downloads, celebration ticket times 1. Log in every day and receive a ticket. And players will be able to obtain 2 units, 3-star to 5-star. That means up to a rainbow unit, and 1 unit specific 3-star trust Mughal per 30 million download celebration ticket. So that's awesome. Then round 3, 30 million lapis in total. Okay, so it's not that one person gets 30 million lapis. Like, you know that if you win 30 million lapis, you're not going to get a single 5-star. It's all going to be 4-star. You know that, right? So it's not going to be 30 million lapis for one person. But it's great there's going to be a raffle. So as we play through the event banner and during the battle, players will be notified when they have successfully entered, okay, the raffle when you enter the event. Okay, so here is where it gets interesting. The feature banner, Beatrix, Aiko, and okay, Steiner is nice because it's Excalibur 2, so you get a little bit of attack boost there with his Trust Master reward. I just show it to you. Attack plus 130, great sword there, but it's not like, you know, it's the best thing. You know, it's just 10 attack more. So don't fret too much if you don't get Steiner, although I like him as a character, you know, in Final Fantasy character. And plus 130 is always good, okay? So if you get it, good for you. What I like is Angel Flute, though. It would be great for your healers because it's Spirit plus 98. So that's very, 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 very sweet. I'm not sure which units actually can use flutes, which healers can use flutes. Just gonna check. No, Ayaka cannot use flutes, but let's see, what about Tilith? Tilith cannot use any weapons. Riku can't use flutes either, so we are a bit stuck. The old school healer used to be a dual casted rapier, which uses maces, not. So I'm not sure. Maybe Luca or something. Who you gonna use with this? Yes, Luca can actually use flutes. Well, these harps. It's a harp, so I'm not sure why it's called Angel Flute. Okay, it's a musical instrument, a harp, as you can see. But the actual thing itself is a flute. So musical instrument that Luca can use, but Luca, even with the ability awakenings, it's not the best. Okay. But you do get to recover 10% MP per turn for herself. Does she have any MP recovery? Like I almost never use her. No, she don't. She has very limited healing abilities. So not so good there. Not so good. So I would say unless Aiko herself is an outstanding healer, which I don't think she can compare to Ayaka. Gives you HP plus 10%, you know, the Angel Flute. So it's mainly for her dual white magic. Okay, so let me show you who Aiko is, and you can see for yourself. Angel Flute, attack plus 10, magic plus 48, spirit plus 98, HP plus 10%. That extra 10% HP is always sweet, always wonderful. Spirit 152, which is what you want. The flute there. So actually for healers, she has a wide range of weapons that she can wield. Very good there. And a whole bunch of armors there. Passion performance, increased limit burst, and evocation gauge. Now this here is really sweet because summoning Aspers, if evocation is for that, I think it is really awesome. But if you don't want to increase limit burst gauge field rate, then you can also use a heal and summon Aspers as well. So that's great. Dual white magic. Unfortunately, I don't really like heals with white magic. But okay, you can dual white magic because nowadays we also have units that can dual abilities, special abilities. Okay, like okay, increase spirit 20 plus 30, that's 50% altogether. Okay, increase evil magic, yeah, that means you're summoning your Esper summons. HP plus 20, all status. Wow, so she's really hard to get status ailments, and you remove all status ailments. So even if she's petrified, if you're in exploration, she'll be unpetrified. That's super good. So okay, sorry, 30, 30, 20, that's 80%. Good stuff. And increase evil magic altogether 60%. Wow, not too bad at all. Enable evocation any Esper equipped in party. What does that mean? I mean I can just summon the Esper just using this? Oh no. Okay. She can use, she can evoke any Esper in the party, not just the Esper that's attached to her. So that is insane. Wow, this is a pretty good unit, but it's a 5-star base. I can definitely see use for, especially all those Esper kill achievements for Aiko. Aiko is, wow, I did not know that Aiko was so interesting. Dispelga, great. Esunaga, great. Wow, remove attack break from allies, remove. Wow, you can cure stats breaks. Not bad at all. Remove all stats breaks from all allies. Wow, huge heal there, and increase evocation gauge. Wow, this is sweet ass. I'll pop in Riku's pouch on her, get a limit burst gauge filled up. You know, ASVP, start using this healing tone every time, and man, you're good to go. Very sweet. Okay, so Aiko actually is really good, but the one that I was really looking at was Beatrix. Okay, and I really want to talk actually not about summoning Beatrix for now. Okay, back in the day when Beatrix first appeared in JP, Beatrix was the developers were saying that Beatrix is going to overtake Orlando as the new chaining attack meta. And when Beatrix came out, it turned out that she was nowhere near as good as Orlando, because not that she didn't have a chaining attack, but the chaining frames for attack were really piss poor. Okay, and so if you know anything about chaining, and if you don't, go and check out my F2P chaining guide, one of my most watched video on this channel. You will know it's all about the frames. Okay, like when do the attacks actually hit? Because if you want to spark chain and hit the maximum damage in the shortest amount of time possible, then it's got to be exactly hitting on the exact frame itself. Pop, 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 pop. So you got to have the exact same chain frames. So Beatrix didn't hit that, okay, because Orlando I think was 7 frame hit rate and Beatrix was 8, 1 off, and so it was pretty like irritating. So there were only a handful of units, even to this day, that can chain properly with her. That said, she is an amazing unit, okay, because she's attack plus 135 save the queen, great sword there, 5 resistance plus 30%, and boost limit burst gauge fuel rate. Really good. And basically she's lightning damage and reduced light resistance, basically kind of like Orlando, okay. But she has the AoE attack, which Orlando doesn't really have. Klim has it, so that damage all enemies is there. And she has insane amount of HP for an attacker, which is great, because Orlando is a bit squishy, if you ask me, and that's why I personally prefer Dark Veritas above Orlando, and I'm so glad I have Dark Veritas, but I wish I had Orlando as well. That's it. Okay, this is what I want to say. When it comes to you know, who should you really spend all your tickets and lapis on if you're a free-to-play player? This is what you need to be thinking. You always need to be thinking long term. Now, when the game first came out ages ago, 1.5 years ago, we had a limited view of what was going to happen. Only as the game progressed, then the JP side also progressed, and then we could see what was going to happen in the future. And so right now, in JP, we are now in the 7-star meta. Okay, so right now in global maximum, if you know you have a rainbow summon 5 stars, you can upgrade it maximum to 6 stars. Okay, but in JP now you have 7 stars. If you have a dupe of a 6-star hero, you can fuse them together and become 7 stars. Okay, not all of them can do this yet, but the units that you should be aiming for, if you're a free-to-play player, if you ask me, if you really want to maximize it, you don't have to do it this way. Okay, I'm just saying this is the most you know, the most efficient way to spend your precious tickets and lapis. You should aim for units that are top ranked in both its current 6-star form and in the later 7-star form. So how do you find this? You find this in the Ultima unit ranking site. Okay, so if you don't know what that is, let me show you. And I actually got it here, and I kind of Google translated it. Okay, so this is the unit ranking list in Ultima, ALTEMA. Okay, and then you just Google unit ranking. So the top 7-star character, top ranked 7-star characters, the 2 of them, one is Leopard, it's not out yet. The other is Lauren. Okay, now Lauren is already out, and I'm super pissed that Zyron has Lauren, because I really need a Trustmaster reward which gives innate dual wield, and Lauren is the one who has it. And look, they're both 99 at 7 stars. Okay, why is this important? Because Lauren has an interesting chaining frame, which is 8 frames as well. And so remember, we're just talking about Beatrix, who has an 8 frame you know, chaining attack. So Beatrix is down here, just a bit down here at 96, still a top ranked 7-star unit, along with Cloud and Lunera and so on. So hey, just show you some of the units which are really, you should be really happy if you get this, and these are the ones that you should be pulling for. Okay, I'm not sure why percent of Roselia is way up here. That's insane. I guess she is the new healer, okay? But okay, this is what you should try and get. If you get Lauren, you should be super happy. If you're Transterra, I have one Transterra, you should be super happy. You should have Wilhelm. I have a dupe of Wilhelm, so yes, I can get him to 7 stars. That's awesome. He becomes pretty insane. Let's see if I have his stuff here. So level 101 onwards is where you find you know, all the 7-star stuff. Okay, so it's here. And so basically he can ignore any fatal damage once. Okay, he has innate or equipment plus 30% defense HP, which is insane. That's equipment, okay, from equipment. And then look at this, his damage mitigation, 75% chance AoE, physical. Unfortunately it's not magical, which is actually the more hurting one usually, because spirit tends to be lower than defense. So but AoE physical tanking is always awesome. That's great. He finally gets this because right now, even right now, my go-to guy is actually Warrior of Light. I don't even use my Wilhelm, even though Wilhelm is a much tankier guy, because he does not have AoE physical attack tanking cover. Okay, so now Wilhelm gets it. He becomes the go-to guy for physical tanking. And then you have an attack and a magic debuff separate, you know. And look at this, available on turn 1, he has 90% physical damage reduction, absolute defense. This is insane, guys. Super cool. If you have him cover, tank, AoE, I mean, you just cast absolute defense and basically he can tank everything, and he already has insane defense, insane HP. I mean, he becomes like super god, like he's invincible almost. Okay, his innate 20% spirit buff there, and 80% chance to counter physical and magic with different things. Like, come on, like what on earth? So look, it gets so look at this. What is that one? What is that skill? What is that skill? Oh, here. Yeah. I forget what this is called, but I use this all the time. It's like some kind of taunt or whatever. But 40% damage reduction. This is with his enhancements, which we already have, don't we? So I think I have used some of these already. Okay, but even with enhancements, I don't use him. Okay, look, general command plus 70%. I don't use him even though he's so good, because he does not have AoE, and so he gets it here. So that's why Wilhelm is up here, top tier 7-star. Rainbow Lid, Awakened Rain. Randy, I have Randy, but only have one. It's really hard to get him, and I have one Veritas of the Dark, so that's great. I'm glad he's one of the top tier attackers as well in 7-star. CG Fina, I think this is CG Fina. And Ayaka, of course, is top. 97 versus 98. So Ayaka, as long as you have Ayaka, which I have, she will last you a long time. You don't need to worry about any other kind of healing. Sephiroth is up there, Raigun is up there, Tifa, a whole bunch of stuff. Eileen is up there, Orlando is also up there, Ramza, whom I also have now, is up there, Queen, I just got her but nobody uses her, got her as well, and Lunera, I'm so glad I got Lunera. She's very useful in all sorts of different situations, but seldom use her now. But yes, Beatrix is there, and Beatrix has okay, so I'll show you the chaining. Where's the chaining? Okay, sorry, here's the spreadsheet. Okay, can you see it? Can you see it, guys? No, it's hard for you to see it, isn't it? Okay, there we go. So this here is Beatrix, okay, and you can see that she has 8 frame delay. Okay, and so if you go all the way down, you will see that Lorraine in her unawakened form has an 8-frame attack. Lauren, okay, in the global is Lauren. So it can chain really well as long as you time it reasonably well. I would say get Lorraine off first because it's 10 hit versus 8 hit attack. So that's one reason why you should get Beatrix if you have Lauren, and you should get Lauren, or you should hope that you get Lauren anyway, because she is top tier in JP in the future to come. So those top tier 7-star and 6-star units are those that you should be aiming for. Okay, so Lauren, I would say she's not good in the 6-star meta, but get her. Transtara, get her. Wilhelm, get him. Veritas of the Dark, get him. Ayaka, get her. And Orlando, get him. Ramza, especially if you can, he's always good. And Lunera is not a must-have, but she's good if you have her because she's an MP battery as well. So of course, Bash is my favorite unit. I really need when one Bash. I need an AOE magic tank, and I do not have Mystia. I do not have Chow, and I do not have Bash. So I got nobody, guys. I'm just a sad little boy. Luna, Onion Knight. All these are not too bad, but they're tapering off. Okay, from then on. Night Leader, Noctis as well, but they're still top tier. Balthier, I have. Not sure how I would use him though. And strangely enough, Lightning is up there at 94 and with Rem, and I have Rayjack of all people. 2 of them, funnily enough, so maybe Rayjack is usable. I don't know, but I would say after 95, if they get okay, Prompto is there. Yes, you probably won't use like less and less chance you will be using Ace in your first team, unless you're using, you know, in the Chamber of Arms doing a 10-man battle. I was very seldom. Fallen, who I now have. So the top of the 6-star awakening in JP is Mystia, of course, and Warrior of Light, of course, 2B as well. Riku, I don't know why it's called Rucksack, it's really funny, but Riku is up there. Riku is really good. 9S, I don't use 9S at all, even though damage mitigation for 9S is one of the best. Setzer, I don't even use Setzer, although awaken him. Roberta, I have just maxed her out after getting her recently. So yeah, after that you don't really, yeah, it's all downhill after that. So those are the top tier units that I will get up here. There's quite a few of them that you can aim for, and if you have a handful of them, you're sitting pretty. You are good to go. You can last for a long time, guys. So coming back to the game, that's why getting Beatrix is you can spend a bit if you want to get Beatrix. Not a must-have, but not too bad. Okay, so as well, don't forget, guys, the CG units will be top tier, and so even though they're not all of them are yet in the 7-star meta, but they're all still pretty good either way. So because they can just do so much, and the ability skill set is just insane. So I would definitely go for all the free summons at least, and so that's what we're gonna do. We are going to second knife summon, and we are going to see, okay, you have to go to standard summon here and we get the free summon. So we're gonna second knife summon and see what we get. And so we have 30, but you can save the 10 plus 1 ticket, okay? And oh, it's just a blue, that's fine, don't worry guys. Second knife gives us second chances, so let's see if it breaks into something better. No, it don't. Okay, Lawrence, very sad, monster breastplate, I don't need you. But let's see what we get in our new inbox. And I think we get a bunch of, oh, how much compensation is that? 305. A daily login reward, 50, great. Lunar New Year giveaway, they're still giving away these 1% trust me, goes day 14 already. So okay, this is my phone, okay, this is not the Nox emulator, so I can't claim Lapis on this one. I have to go to the emulator to claim. So hey, that's that. We'll be back for more summons, and this has just been a short discussion on pulling for the future as a free-to-play player. And yeah, if you ask me, out of those coming out, I will get CG Nicole. Okay, get all the CG units will be very good and useful. Okay, so don't CG Sakura. Bash, who I missed already. All this would be good to get. All of this here. Okay, Noctis, Bash, Squall. Ah, I love Squall. One of my favorite Final Fantasy units. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with my 2 Rajaks. But I could use Rajak to, I don't know. It's just so funny to me. So hey, Beatrix here has this 8-hit Saintbringer, and she has, if you dual wield her, she can go up to 100% attack modifier. So that is very sweet. Let's see if we, who was I looking at? Can't remember now. Oh, Rajak. I wanna see what Rajak has to offer. 6-hit Secret Strike. So it's not really as good as Orlando, is it? What's his innate attack boost? His innate attack boost is 30 plus, so 80%. Okay, decent. Yeah, but I think Orlando is still, Awakened Orlando is still better. Yep. So this is 46, 66, 66. Oh, this is 42, 88. Interesting. So yeah, 7 hits, there's still 1 more hit, so that's much better. And of course it has Divine Ruination plus 2, guys. So that's a lot more attack and it's cheaper. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at. If you want to find out more interesting things, what we can look forward to, you can always go to the wiki's update schedule. Now and then I do this, and I just did it recently, and you can see whereabouts we're at. We're having basically we're now at Beatrix and Aiko and Steiner, and we'll have abilities awakening here. So this is being released tomorrow, and then we have Chamber of the Fallen Child, Legendary Stud, I think, Waka, ability awakenings. Then we'll have Yuna and Lulu and Seymour. But where are the cool ones that we can get? Where are the cool ones? Okay, CG Fina is coming up soon, so that's one to look out for. You should save some for that. Oh, Gabranth, Bash. I really need a Bash. I wonder if Bash will be released as a banner. And then we have Gunajake, Emperor Shira. Yeah, so it's still gonna be some time. Oh, Tiz, Agnes, okay. Okay, so yeah. Oh, it's gonna be ages before the Veritas get their ability awakenings. Okay, so it's gonna be too far. The next one, the next CG will be CG Fina, and yeah, look forward to that. And you should aim for it. Okay, it's a top tier unit. So I gotta go and do a lot of stuff before I sleep. So hey, let me know how your free summons are going, and hopefully I can get a rainbow one of these days. I got a few rainbows last time. I got Lunera, I got Wilhelm off the free summons when they first started appearing way back when, half a year ago. So keep the faith, guys, and peace out.